Alright, what's going on, guys? I am bringing you another Q&A. I believe this is the 8th one, but this is going to be the 400,000 subscriber Q&A. There's nothing extra special about it, really, I don't think, but I figured it would be better than just a regular video of me just saying thank you or whatever, because I don't really have anything special to make. I don't want to make another setup video because the 300k one was literally like 2 months ago, so it seems kind of unnecessary and repetitive to just do another one so quickly, and literally nothing has changed in the setup whatsoever, so there's really no point. If you do want to see like a special video like that, I will link the 300k setup video in the description. If you've never seen me and you want to see like a face reveal or something, I'm in that video, and if you care about my setup or whatever, you can go watch that. But before we get to the questions, let me just say thank you guys all for 400,000 subscribers. Everyone who is subscribed, who watches the videos, likes the videos, comments, all of that stuff is much appreciated. And actually, I'll play this clip for you guys really quick. But I mean, I think 300,000 is definitely gonna happen, so I don't know if that'd be much of a goal. Unless one day you guys just fucking wake up and hate me and never watch my videos again. I feel like 300k is definitely gonna happen. I think 400k, that'd be a nice little goal maybe to set. I don't know. I don't want to come out and be like, oh yeah, I have to hit 400k. If I do, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I guess if I really had to pick a goal, 400k, that'll be my goal. That was taken from a video that I uploaded on January 1st of this year. My goal for the entire year was 400,000, and we have hit that in June, so just about the halfway point of the year. So yeah, that's pretty incredible. Thank you guys for all the support. Let's go ahead and start on these questions. The first question comes from Josh, and he says, whatever happened to the Urban Dictionary definition of Eugene, and do you know what our favorite bio major been up to? Okay, so as far as the Urban Dictionary, I don't know, did I make a video talking about this? I don't even remember. I think I may have. I don't remember. But it did get updated, kind of. I figured I'd mention this because there's probably other people that are interested as well. So this is now the top definition on Urban Dictionary. I had to crop out the majority of this because it had some pretty fucking crazy stuff written on there. But this is the top definition. This was some random guy who wrote this like in 2011, I believe. And you guys just thumbs it up. So it became the #1. But the second definition now on there is pretty interesting. I don't know who wrote this, but this is definitely one of you guys. If you see this definition, it says, Eugene put on his fedora and trench coat before enduring the brave world outside the sanctuary he called home. And it was submitted on May 27th, so like 2 weeks ago, by Innocent Eugene with Backpack. So I'm pretty sure this is one of you guys who submitted this. I don't know how you got accepted. Like, we all try to get accepted for so long, it never works. So we now own the top 2 well, we don't own the first one, but you know, it's a pretty solid definition. But we have one of our definitions as the second one, which is pretty cool. So we have now, you know, taken over Urban Dictionary, the Eugene section, I guess you could say. And as far as the bio major for the second part of your question, I don't know. I didn't really check up on her. I heard she is unbanned. I think she only got like a month ban or something. I don't remember the amount of time, but I believe she is unbanned and she's free to go back and be a cam girl. I'm sorry, that slipped out. I mean, respectable female gaming streamer is the correct term. Next question comes from David. He says, if you could go back in history and be able to sit courtside at one specific NBA game, which would it have been?
Kobe Bryant, 28 for 46 from the field. This would be 18 for 20 from the line and an 81-point game. 55 in the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed the second greatest scoring performance in NBA history.
The next question comes from Hypes. He says, what's your favorite song at the moment? Oh, that's easy.
Chilling with a hair tie, no makeup with some sweatpants on. You know I can always be that guy. You can think about me all night long, but I think you need something to think of me. Something.
You guys know that was fire, don't even lie. But the next question comes from Tilt Glib, and he says, are you going to be at COD XP 2016? And I love you. I love you too, Tilt. I love all of y'all, except for maybe the Eugenes. Like, you know, you don't really get that much love. Actually, no, let me take that back. I love you too, Eugene. So, you know, next time you want to go on a rampage, like, you know, leave my house out of that one. But to answer your question, I'm not going to be at COD XP. I don't think, at least as of now, I have no plans to be. I wanted to include this question because I know a lot of people were asking me about events and stuff. As far as events where it's like, I gotta like fly there, if they flying me out, you know what I'm saying? Like if Activision sent me one of those little fucking envelopes and they're flying me out or whatever, all right, I'll go. Like most likely I'll probably go, like I'll consider it at least. But if I gotta fly myself out there and all that, like I don't know about all that. It ain't that serious. We can wait for one to be in Dallas again or something, you know, where it's kind of close. But actually, I don't know. We all know about UMG Dallas, so I don't know. But unless they flying me out, like I'm not going to COD XP. I'll tell you that. I think a ticket is like $200, and then if I had to fly out there, like that's another couple $100. A hotel is a couple hundred. I should be like $1,000 just to go out there and play Infinite Warfare early. Like you got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck. It is not that serious. It is just a video game. The next question comes from Apocalyptic Wolves, and he included a picture with his question, which is the main reason why I wanted to include it, but it says, Birdman, should I run away from this hairstyle? Is this another Eugene haircut? And this is the picture he sent me along with this. Okay, first of all, I have a couple questions for you. You know, don't take offense to this, but number one, is this your lunch table, dude? Because let me just be honest with you. You need to find a new one, okay? Because there ain't no way this fucking pineapple head's gonna come sit down next to me. Yes, you have yourself a code Eugene, and you are already in the danger zone. You look to be within arm's distance of this guy, so you need to separate yourself from this situation immediately. And if this is your lunch table, you need to relocate immediately. And who is this man's barber? Like, who let you leave the house looking like that, bro? Like, come on, man. This is unacceptable. The next question comes from King Curtis, and he says, what does your parents think of your YouTube career? Honestly, at first, they really didn't like it. For like the first 3 years, really, until I hit around 200K, they were not big fans of it. But recently, especially like this year, like the last 6 months, they're pretty happy about it, really. Like now they actually understand it. Like I guess at first they really thought it was just a waste of time. But now that I'm starting to actually like see a lot more success and it really seems promising, like they're more like open to it, I guess you would say. You know, they're fucking old, you know what I mean? So it's kind of weird to them that I can post videos on YouTube and get money for that. You know, that's not something they're used to hearing. The next question comes from Aquas. I had to block out his picture because he had like some half-naked titties on there, and I wasn't sure if I could include it or not, but he says Clinton or Trump. And I wanted to include this because I get this a lot. People always ask me, and I'm not going to vote. Like, I just don't care. I don't know enough to pick one, and I really don't care to find out or vote. Like, it doesn't matter to me, so I don't even bother with any of that stuff. Alright, the next question comes from Rainbow, and he says, which NBA team did you grow up watching? Top 3 favorite players growing up? Alright, so I can actually film a little in real life thing for this one. If you haven't seen the setup video, I guess this will be new for you. Ignore the shoes. They're just, I kind of have too many now, and they're getting piled up. But we'll do a sneaker collection video probably in like another month or two or something. I don't know. Anyways, favorite 3 players, AI, Kobe. Kobe's number 1, AI is number 2, and T-Mac is number 3. And then we do have the Steph on the end. He might have to get removed because, you know, he fucking up in these finals. Like, he is not playing well. But Kobe always been number 1, and I've probably been Lakers fan since I was 8. When they have their 3P? I think I was like 6 or something for the beginning of their 3P, and then by the end of it I was like 10 or something. I don't know. Anyways, since I was around 10 years old, so about 26 years ago is when I started watching them. The next question comes from Robbie, and he says, why haven't you switched consoles yet to PS4? I wanted to include this because a lot of people ask me about PS4 and stuff. So last year during the beta, I got a PS4, and I kept it so I could play the beta early, and then I returned it. I think I'm going to do the same thing this year, except I'm just going to keep it this time. I'm going to actually have the PS4 from now on. So whenever the beta comes out, I'm going to buy a PS4, and I'll just keep it. So I think it's going to come out in like 2 months or something. I know last year it came out in August, but but this year they said they're not doing the multiplayer reveal until COD XP, which is in September, I believe. So I don't know when we're gonna get the beta, in October. Like that's kind of late, but I don't know. But whenever the beta comes out, I will get a PS4. Or if we're not having a beta this year, I don't know, maybe I didn't get that memo, but I'll just get a PS4 when Infinite Warfare comes out. Alright, so the next question comes from callsign Spectre. He says, who would you rather fuck, Buck Angel, dude with a vagina, or Bailey J, chick with a dick? No saying neither. Now, originally just reading it, I'd have to go with Buck Angel, right? Dude with a vagina. I didn't understand the question at first. I thought, okay, that's pretty simple, right? Now, I looked up pictures of both of these individuals, you know, for the purposes of this video, and I'm gonna put them on the screen now for you guys, and, you know, you can judge along with me here, but on the screen now, you see Bailey J on the left, and you see Buck Angel on the right. So, I'm gonna have to change my vote. Like, this dude looked bigger than me. Like, I ain't fucking with Goldberg over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, that literally looks like that's someone's dad or some shit, you know what I'm saying? So, and the one on the left, like, that legitimately could pass as a female. So, I guess we're gonna do the one on the left, even though, like, she got a dick, apparently? I'm not sure. Like, hey, you're just gonna have to tuck that shit away, because, you know, I ain't fucking with Stone Cold Steve Austin over there, so I guess we're gonna go with the one on the left. And the final question is from Matt, and he says, for $1 trillion, would you fuck Caitlyn Jenner? Now, let me just answer your question with the question of my own. So, let's all direct our attention to the screen. As you can see, I put a picture up of this nice lady. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you smashing or what? Like, what you gonna do to that? Like, let me know, right? Now, look at the screen again as I post a different picture on the screen. So, yeah, that is Caitlyn Jenner. So, to answer your question, hell fucking yeah, would you see those cheeks, fam? You see what she working with? $1 trillion? I'll do that shit for free.